Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here for a new mod map tour of Pertile. Pertile? I don't know how to say it per se, but yep, Pertile or something. This is by Thiornis FS, which I'm also probably saying wrong. 368.31 megabytes to download for all platforms. Yeah, there are 6 required mods, but none of them are too big or too crazy, so really not too bad. Overall download side, I think, is still under 400 megabytes, so pretty good. But yeah, all right, let's go ahead and read the description and we'll get into it. It says, Pertile map is based on the southern region of Brazil, featuring mountainous terrain, fertile plains for rice production, and medium to small fields, ideal for different types of agricultural activities. There are 98 fields, areas dedicated to rice cultivation, forestry areas, livestock areas. All properties have predefined farmhouses, available infrastructure. The map includes a complete network of production and trading points, 2 grain selling points, 1 dairy sell point, 1 sawmill, 1 market, 1 lime purchasing station, 1 manure purchasing station, 1 animal dealer, and then 1 bale and straw selling point. So there you go. That's the description. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. Here is the map. Pretty nifty little map, so I'm kind of curious how this is all going to lay out and how things are going to be. But yeah, I dig it. A couple custom crops, actually. Ryegrass and black beans are added in here, so just be aware of that. And new farm mode, we own land 64 here, which has that field and then all that chunk of land there. Do we have like a starting farm, starting equipment? Yeah, down here. Okay. And then field 97 down there at a farmhouse. So it looks like you got to drive up to do stuff on your field. One of my biggest pet peeves, but it's all right. I think we got a vehicle right there as well for us, which is kind of nice. All right. Custom crop calendar. You can see things are a little bit different. We're in February, which is not the winter. At least, well, it's not the winter here in Brazil. It's the winter in North America. But anyhow, regardless, yeah. All right, and then we do start with a pig pasture. There are contracts on fields you don't own. You do own a bakery, a potato processing plant, and a preserved food factory right off the bat. And available to buy is a sawmill on the map. Starting equipment, you have an Agco weight. You have an Alpego. That's basically like a, is that a disc? Not a disc harrow, sorry, a subsoiler, I believe. You have a little water tanker there, Farm Tech trailer. Great Plains cedar, which you can see does the ryegrass there, or the rye, yeah, rye. What is it? What do they call it? Is it just rye? Just straight up rye? It'd just be straight up rye. I think it is. No, just ryegrass. Okay, I'm not crazy here. And then black beans, I'm assuming, are going to be a planter crop. We'll take a look at that in a second. You also have a Hardy Sprayer, International Series pickup truck, Kenoshi disc harrow, a Lizard Dragon truck, and a Massey Ferguson MF5713S. And that is everything. So you don't have a ton of equipment, which is kind of nice. Gives you a little bit more of a challenge to start off with. And then, yes, black beans are planted with a standard planter, so there you go. Is there anything added in? I never checked this. I always forget to. Anything added in the map? No, there's no mods listed or anything like that. So, yeah, okay. Well, we start up here. Our truck's down there. We're just gonna jump down. So, oh, I hate the. It gives you, even in a game, I get that sensation that I'm falling. Oh, I hate it. Okay, we're gonna hop in our truck here. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to just loop down this way, see where this is going to take us, hopefully down around to here, and then down towards the kind of starting farm area down here, and then we'll drive into town after we drive through this area here, or I think, is that town or is this town? This might be town-ish down there, but yeah. And then we'll do a nice little flyover of the map at the end. All right. Very steep through here. If I can make it out of here without crashing too badly. Oop, nope, not going well. Well, there we go. That's one into the tree there, so I shouldn't have said anything. That was kind of what kind of ruined it, I think, because I said something. How do I get out of here? Is there actually a trail out of here, or there's a fence there, so I can't even get to the road that way? I mean, there's no road down there, but how do you get to that? I mean, other than just driving off the cliff here. The terrain is a lot steeper than I thought it would be. But anyhow. Here we are right here, back down to the roads. So, if I go up around the corner here, that's a small farmer's kiosk, and then that also will take us up to our field up over that way. Right here is a potato processing plant, which I don't think that's ours, because we have, what, the preserved food factory and some other stuff? Yes, I don't think that's one that we own. Nice little town area, though. People walking around, a lot of good detail. Ooh, there's boats over there on the river. I like that. Yeah, good detail through here, like that. And then here it looks like we probably have the supermarket sell point. Yep, market sell point, same kind of concept right there. So Yep, and then out here, what do we got? The farmer's market is right over there. Let's drive over to it. Just take a quick little look. Quick little drive around town here. Farmer's market right here, and then next to that we have the bakery, big farmer's kiosk, and preserved food factory. Which that preserved food factory, I believe that one we own. Flip around here, hopefully without hitting anyone. Yeah, bakery right there, large farmer's kiosk, and the preserved food factory. Again, the market's on the left. Right side up here, we have, what do they have there? We have the bale sell point, which there's a lot of bales there, so that indicates that. And here's kind of our little farm plot that we kind of start with. Across the way, is that the vehicle shop? It says vehicle workshop. I don't think that's the shop itself. Is there a different buy point? Yeah, right over there. That's the vehicle shop itself. But you do have a nice like repair shop over there, which is kind of nice. And then you also have a fuel point right there as well, which is super nice as well. But yeah, so we have a little farmstead here, which is kind of nifty. Little farmyard here. Got some of our stuff stored out here. No silo or anything, it looks like. Just some little deco kind of stuff, decorations here and there. We have the river right behind us, which I guess I didn't realize in my head that this was the river. But this kind of looks like a brown pit on there, but that is the river. We got a nice little riverfront property here, nice little river beach here, little park next door. We got a good little setup here. Yeah, I dig that. And then we have a sleep trigger. There's a wardrobe trigger. The sleep trigger's around the front. Oh no, it's around the back. There we go. But yeah, nice little farmstead right here. We'll hop back in our truck. We're going to back out, and then I'm going to try to get... Well, further down this way, there's actually... What's down here? Well, the sawmill, and then Noah's hanging out down there. We'll drive down there, because I'm kind of curious what it looks like. We drive around here. Wonderful little park area. Dig that. You got a bridge that goes across to the sawmill. Oh, boy. This is where I'm going to have some trouble. All right, we're doing okay. So sawmill here, and then Noah's hanging out somewhere over here. Drive back across without going into the drink. That's going to mess. There's going to be a lot of you the guys that play on this map that are going to crash there. And that's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Okay, we're going to head back out this way. Take out some cones, of course, as is tradition. And then I think we're going to try to work our way to the left here, but how does this connect is kind of my big question. Don't tell me I have to drive this road all the way around. There's no way, right? It kind of looks like that is the only way. Oh, there's this path. Oh, there's a little cut down right there. All right, so we'll head down that. That'll get us down into the valley at least, and then we can take that road over. All right, perfect. So it's kind of interesting. The main road, you can't really get to that side, so it kind of is a logistical challenge for you, which I kind of dig that. So that's kind of unique, something a little bit different. We're going to take kind of basically the only way to get around there, it looks like, is to come this way on this little road and then take this left, which is not going to be good for big trucks and equipment, so you may have to take that long way around depending on what you're doing. There's some rice fields down there too. That's nice. Didn't notice that. I mean, they did mention rice fields, so it makes sense. We got to go across this little muddy bog here. There we go. But yeah, good little rice fields. Good deco over here. I like this. A lot of good decoration and things like that. All right, down to those rice fields there. Rice fields up here as well. Yeah, pretty nifty. This is a pretty cool little map. Very unique. Very unique. I don't think I've seen something quite like this before. And now I don't know where we're going, but we're heading down this way. Not quite the way I want to go, but once we get to a main path, I'm assuming you can buy this land here and you'll be good to go. I like the little sugarcane decorations here. And here we are. Here's a main road. Sorry, bus, cut you off there. Still, yeah, a lot of rice fields through here. These are all rice fields. This is crazy. Obviously, you can grow other stuff in the rice fields too as well, and you also could buy the land and sell the rice field if you wanted to just put a regular field on there. So don't be too worried about that if you don't want to do rice. Where does that go? That just goes up to this little area here. But yeah, you can buy all these different areas. That was kind of like its own little farm there, so if you wanted to do that, you could. Where are our pigs is actually a really good question. We did say we own pigs starting off. Oh, they're down there. It's got to be down there. We don't own the land, though, which is kind of interesting. If I visit that real quick, I can put pigs in there. Okay, yeah. So that is what that is down there. So, okay, interesting. So you own that pig pen, but you just don't own the land it's on. I'm going to guess you probably can't sell the pig pen then either unless you buy that land. I guess I could have tested that, but... Oh, well, whatever. Off the left-hand side here, we have the vehicle shop. Right-hand side, we have another fuel point. I tried to... At least I didn't hit the person, okay? I tried to swerve to avoid them, and I at least... yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to take the victories when you can. All right, who do we got here? Was that Ben? Ben there, Walter there, David up the road, and then the dairy point. There's Walter. There's David. Chilling. There's David right there in his compound. That does look kind of like a compound there. Dairy sell point right here, and then, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll hit the rest of the map as a flyover. Just gonna kind of park off the side here. This is a pretty cool map. There's actually a lot of just kind of unique details and aspects to it, which I kind of dig. So, yeah. And the terrain is crazy. Getting used to the terrain alone would be kind of crazy. You got river up here, and then the valley feels like it's going to be flooded by that river almost. There's a big bunch of water out here, and that's where the river's coming from. A lot of cool stuff going on. This is a very unique map in a lot of ways, especially with the geography. You got a bunch of rice fields, all those nice flat fields down there, all rice fields through there. Those are all rice fields too, it looks like. Yeah, they are. A bunch of rice fields on here, so if you're into rice cultivation, this might be the perfect map for you. Kind of got the main part of town here with the river, and then you have our little homestead there. And then for us to get to our field, you have to drive up this, across the river here. I love all the detail along here, though. And then up over here, where our field is, right here. And we do own all of these trees, like, right along here. We own this whole plot of land, which is kind of nifty, but, yeah. Very long, uniquely shaped fields along the river here, which is super interesting. I'd be curious to see how the AI handled some of those. But yeah, you almost have like 2 or 3 different maps all in one here, just with the differences in areas. So I kind of dig that. Another sell point up here. Yeah, it's very cool. Very cool map. That's what I got for you guys, though, I think. Yeah, love it. Very unique. Very unique. Well done. Is this this modder's first map, Theortus FS? No, they did South Rice as well. Okay. They did South Rice, or at least they were part of that project. So, okay. So it's not their first map yet, but still, very cool. There you go. That's what I got. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.